Up next, we've got our candidates for sheriff, and we'll begin with Mr. Ray Mullins.
My name is Ray Mullins, and I'd like to thank y'all for having us up here this morning. I'm the son of Ricky and Dolores Mullins. We've been with the City Fire Department for 19 years, been with the Chester County Rescue Squad for 2 years. And the reason why I asked to take this position and run for this position, we need to do a lot of changes. We have a deputy in our schools. I believe we need more deputies, and they need to educate our kids on the drugs, what can happen to them, what the consequences are. We need to, if we don't educate them in our schools, a lot of them ain't getting it at home. I want to thank y'all for y'all's time this morning.
Next, we have Ms. Rhoda Smith.
Good morning. I'm really excited to be here again. And my husband couldn't be here today, but he told me, he's like, don't get too emotional, don't get too emotional. So I promise. First, I'd like to say hi to my mother. I don't get to see her very often. She lives in Wisconsin, and she's actually here to hear me this morning. And my father's here from Israel. And I'm the only lady that is running for the Chester County Sheriff's position. I'm very excited for this position. I have 5 children. They range all the way from 19 down to approximately a 10-month-old. And so this has taken a lot of time and a lot of effort. And it is a position that actually pays less than I earn. But from having those 5 children, I've learned that our community needs to all get involved and help keep children off the streets, help keep them out of trouble. And the reason I wanted this position is because I honestly feel that by running the jail, a person, that might be the only chance that they have to come in contact with someone. And I would like to take a moment. Our past sheriff that passed away has really been on my heart lately. And it was this past Saturday. He's been gone a year. And when I'm out campaigning, what people are telling me is that what he affected was the children. Isn't that interesting? And last night, while preparing for my speech, I actually tore it up, and I prayed that God would just guide me. And I feel that he is doing that. And I think if we all become involved and stand up for what is right, things will be a lot easier in our community. This is not a position I intend to keep for a long time. I want to just get in there and then basically get out and let someone else take it over. But I think it has been so strongly put on my heart that it's something I at least need to try so that I don't have any regrets. My husband actually qualified for this position last August, and he, for some reason, decided that maybe it should be me. He has a really good job. He works in explosives. He's been there 24 years. This Monday, I was able to meet with the sheriff of McNairy County, and he gave me a tour and tried to show me, you know, how they do some things down there. His name is Ricky Roden, and he was a really wonderful man. He was a kind of an inspiration. And I think the thing I will try to do most is try to keep the budgeting down. I know with the new jail, that's very important to a lot of people. I don't intend on firing anybody. I know I've heard that. I really don't. I think actually one would be served best by keeping even the problems and trying to work on those. I really want your vote. I have plenty of people here. And I promise you, this is a lot easier than what we've been seeing. We've been campaigning on Sundays. It's my only day off. Some days it's 106 to 110. And we go door to door, and we try to do 100 houses. And I feel that this is such an important thing that I possibly will try to find a way to put my pay for this position back into the budget to try to lower it some. Right now, there's an economy crunch going on. We have people coming by every day looking for jobs. Jobs are very important right now. They're very hard to keep. I feel that with the jail, a lot of people that are unemployed, might be selling drugs, might be doing stuff, you know, some of the streets that we've went to, it's been very touching. One man, when I got to his door, he said that he'd been expecting me, and he brings out all these little children, and they want to meet me. And so one by one, I go through the children, and I felt really bad because there was a little 5-month-old, and I have a baby, so I know I was holding him. And the baby, while I was talking to the parents, was chewing on the pamphlet. Well, I didn't realize it. The next thing I knew, thank you. Please vote.
Our final candidate for sheriff is Mr. Blair Weaver.
Good morning. I'm Blair Weaver. Most of you know me, and I know most of y'all. Actually, I was hired with Sheriff Eric Bell 17 years ago today. Been with the Sheriff Department that entire time. In 1998, Paul Hodges was elected sheriff, and he made me investigator. I went to investigator school shortly thereafter, and I was investigator until Sheriff Davidson was elected. In 2002, Sheriff Davidson was elected sheriff, and he appointed me chief deputy. And I had that position until he got sick. He was diagnosed, everybody knows, in February of 2009, and I assumed the responsibility of sheriff at that time. Upon his death, June 25th, the chief deputy by law becomes sheriff at that time. So that day I became sheriff. September the 14th, the county commission unanimously elected me, appointed me sheriff. And I have been sheriff since that time. I feel like I feel that I'm the only candidate that's qualified. I'm the only candidate with any law enforcement experience. I know I'm capable of running the jail. I believe I've proven that. I've been involved in the new jail from the ground up. I've had all that training. I don't believe there's anybody in our department that needs to be fired. I don't think we have that big a problem. I think we have a sheriff department that we should be proud of. We always have had. We've got a bunch of good people there, and I'm proud of all of them, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And I hope that y'all continue to let me be a part of it. If you have read the paper, the Chester County Sheriff's Department just made the biggest seizure in the 26th Judicial District. It's going to be about $700,000 for Chester County when it's all said and done. That's not counting the house and the land. And that'll be later down the road. That all goes to the Sheriff's Department's drug fund. And given, it wasn't just the Sheriff's Department that done that, it was several agencies. But we were involved from the beginning. Like I said, I appreciate the time to stand up here and talk. And I hope all of you get out and vote for the candidate that you feel the best suited for the job. And I hope that's me. And thank you for your time.